James Franco and Seth Rogen were close friends and frequent collaborators, starting with Freaks and Geeks in 1999. They starred together in films like Pineapple Express, 2008, This Is the End, 2013, and The Disaster Artist, 2017, showcasing a dynamic duo in comedy. Their chemistry was evident both on screen and at events, with Franco once saying, "I absolutely love Seth Rogen. I worked with him for 20 years."
He was asked about me, and I just want to say, I absolutely love Seth Rogen. Because I guess I'm talking about because a lot of people come up to me like, oh, I love Seth Rogen. I worked with him for 20 years. We didn't have one fight for 20 years, not one fight. He was my absolute closest work friend, collaborator.
We didn't have one fight for 20 years, not one fight. But what happened that ruined this personal and professional relationship? Welcome back to Once We're Famous. Please enjoy our video. In 2018, Franco faced sexual misconduct allegations from 5 women, 4 of whom were his acting students, accusing him of inappropriate behavior and exploitation. He settled a lawsuit in 2021 for $2.2 million, admitting to sleeping with students but claiming consensual encounters. This controversy strained their relationship, with Rogen stating in 2021 he had no plans to work with Franco again, citing his stance against abuse and harassment. By October 2024, Franco told Variety their friendship was over, despite his efforts to reconcile. Rogen, in February 2025, said he didn't pay much attention to this, indicating he had moved on. Recently, Rogen worked with Dave Franco in the studio, 2025, while Franco focused on Hey Joe, 2024, a drama about a World War II veteran, marking his return to acting. James Franco and Seth Rogen's partnership began with Freaks and Geeks in 1999, where Franco played Daniel Desario and Rogen played Ken Miller. The show, though short-lived, was critically acclaimed and laid the groundwork for their friendship. Over the next 2 decades, they collaborated on 6 major projects, including Pineapple Express, 2008, a stoner comedy where Franco played Dale Denton and Rogen played Saul Silver, navigating a drug deal gone wrong, showcasing their comedic chemistry. This Is the End, 2013, a meta-comedy where they played themselves in an apocalyptic scenario, filled with improvised scenes highlighting their real-life bond. The Interview, 2014, a satirical action comedy about assassinating Kim Jong-un, further solidifying their on-screen partnership. Sausage Party, 2016, an animated comedy where they voiced characters expanding their collaborative range. The Disaster Artist, 2017, a biopic about The Room, directed by and starring Franco, with Rogen as Greg Sestero, earning Franco a Golden Globe. Their friendship extended beyond work, with frequent appearances together at events and parties. Franco described their bond in a 2021 interview, stating, "I absolutely love Seth Rogen. I worked with him for 20 years. We didn't have one fight for 20 years, not one fight. He was my absolute closest work friend collaborator, and we just gelled." Newsweek. In January 2018, the Los Angeles Times reported allegations from 5 women, 4 of whom were Franco's acting students, accusing him of inappropriate or sexually exploitative behavior. Specific claims included Franco removing protective guards during a nude orgy scene and pressuring students into explicit performances, with some feeling coerced due to his position of power. The Cut. Franco initially denied the allegations on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, saying, "The things that I heard that were on Twitter are not accurate, but I completely support people coming out and being able to have a voice." In 2019, 2 former students, Sarah Tither Kaplan and Tony Gall, filed a class action lawsuit alleging sexual harassment, exploitation, and coercion at Studio 4, Franco's acting school. The lawsuit was settled in 2021 for $2.235 million, with Franco denying the claims throughout, though he later admitted to sleeping with students, claiming consensual encounters, people. He attributed his actions to addiction, saying in a 2021 interview, "Once I couldn't use alcohol to sort of fill that hole, it was like, oh, success? Attention? This is great." NBC News. The allegations strained Franco and Rogen's relationship significantly. In July 2021, Rogen told the Sunday Times he had no plans to work with Franco again, stating, "What I can say is that I despise abuse and harassment, and I would never cover or conceal the actions of someone doing it, or knowingly put someone in a situation where they were around someone like that." He added that the controversy changed many things in our relationship and our dynamic, marking a clear distancing. People. By October 2024, Franco confirmed the end of their friendship in an interview with Variety at the Rome Film Festival, saying, "I haven't talked to Seth. I love Seth. We had 20 great years together. But I guess it's over, and not for lack of trying. I've told him how much he's meant to me." Variety. This statement underscored the finality of their rift, with Franco expressing regret, but acknowledging the irreparable damage. In February 2025, Rogen responded to Franco's comments in an Esquire interview, saying, "Honestly, I absorbed so little media that it really wasn't on my radar," and declined further discussion, indicating he had moved on. Esquire. This minimal reaction suggests Rogen's focus has shifted away from their past friendship. A notable development is Rogen's continued professional relationship with Dave Franco, James's brother. In March 2025, Dave appeared in Rogen's new Apple TV Plus show, The Studio, which received critical acclaim. This collaboration, detailed in a Metro News article, suggests Rogen maintains ties with the Franco family, separating his relationship with James from Dave. Metro News. Meanwhile, Franco has focused on his career resurgence, with Hey Joe 2024 premiering at the Rome Film Festival. Directed by Claudio Giovanesi, the film features Franco as Dean Barry, an American World War II veteran returning to Naples, marking his first major project since the allegations. Variety. In interviews, Franco expressed gratitude for his fall from grace, noting, "My character destroyed his own personal life," reflecting on personal growth. Hollywood Reporter. The feud highlights the broader impact of the Me Too movement on Hollywood friendships, with Rogen's stance reflecting a commitment to ethical boundaries. The controversy around Franco's actions remains debated, with some viewing it as an abuse of power and others noting his claims of consensual encounters. Their professional separation, while personal, has not entirely severed Rogen's network, as seen with Dave Franco's involvement. As of April 6, 2025, their friendship appears definitively over, with both pursuing separate paths. The legacy of their collaborations, however, endures, reminding audiences of a time when they were comedy's dynamic duo. Table, timeline of key events. Date event. 1999. Met on Freaks and Geeks, beginning their collaboration. 2008. 2017. Starred in Pineapple Express, This Is the End, The Disaster Artist, etc., January 2018. Franco accused of sexual misconduct by 5 women, including students. 2019 год. Class action lawsuit filed by former students, alleging exploitation. July 2021. Rogen states no plans to work with Franco again, citing abuse stance. 2021 год. Franco settles lawsuit for $2,235,000, admits to sleeping with students. October 2024. Franco declares friendship with Rogen over at Rome Film Festival. February 2025. Rogen says, "Franco's comments weren't on my radar," indicating distance. March 2025. Rogen works with Dave Franco in the studio, showing ongoing ties. This timeline encapsulates the evolution from friendship to feud, providing a structured overview of their relationship's trajectory. Thanks for watching Once We're Famous. Happy watching.